And it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Vinicius Junior wants to run onto this. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Mbappe. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Can he finish? He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Olise gets into a good position. Here comes the cross. Eder Militao is there, and he can get that clear. Alexander-Arnold gets it clear. And smartly reclaimed. Aimed beyond the defence. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. The boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Madrid are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed.
Madrid definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although...
And no mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Madrid are now... Tries a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Straight at the keeper.
Well, that looked very much like a case of stage fright. His job is to steer clear of the keeper.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni. This is a promising build-up. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Good read, needed to be. Aim forwards. He's got away, and the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. France with the corner, they're first. It's run loose, who's going to get there? And it's Kante. Looking here to chip it through. Rodrigo can get it clear. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a good-looking delivery. France awarded another corner.
Attention, changement.
Corner number 2 then. Mbappe! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he was quick to react. Olise, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good ball, good take. Vinicius Junior! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Some resolute defending there. Nice looking ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. They're back within
But
reach!
pour l'équipe de France.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Le numéro
Yeah, he
7.
won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So could they be onto great chance? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
Eder Militao plays it long. Oh, that's well spotted. Madrid are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he cuts out the supply. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Chance, surely! Oh, he's been... and again! And that's a tidy finish! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Madrid visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Ah, lovely feet. Oh, just skips, and the shot! And that's in! And they are right back within touch! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this?
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
France are making a change now.
Le numéro 7. À leur place.
Knocks it into
le
space.
numéro 20.
Makola receives it in a wide
Le
position.
numéro 9.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ceballos producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now, can they get him away? Ceballos is onto this. Doué.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
France disappointing in the end there.
Il y aura
They
6
lack
minutes de
urgency.
temps additionnel.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ceballos. And here's Vinicius Junior. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcola. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And he welcomes it in. Ceballos. And it's Alaba. He's having a hit! Oh, screamer! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! That's that, the end. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Passing nice and neat. That's an excellent interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Vinicius Junior! It's in! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Goes for a shot! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Conte, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Madrid have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And that was very necessary.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action. Cherki. No, again there's no way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Saliba deals with that comfortably. Cherki. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde, and he shoots! Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. And Cherki. And here's Dembele. Mbappe. Spread to the right. Cherki. Cherki gets into a good position. And he's there to clear it. And that's been won straight back. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That looks a cracking ball, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Tries a shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Cherki. Cherki. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good ball! Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has not gone well. He's in a great position here. Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make...
Gets his head on it! And that's a tiny finish. A goal at a really telling moment. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, well played. So, a temporary halt to the action. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Dembele. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tchouaméni. It's a searching pass. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tchouaméni. Conte. Threads one in. And the shot! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Alexander-Arnold. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, shooting chance! No, not quite.
Vinicius Junior clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Looking for the run, and that could set him on his way. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Deftly away, where it came from. That's good running with the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And it's played in here. He's looking wide. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Ah, he's given it away. Valverde. Taken back almost at once. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Camavinga. Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Valverde.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And it's Valverde. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. And they're back in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. So major alterations here in the defensive department.
Well, I think the focus is very much on protecting this lead now, Peter, so it seems to be the right decision.
Madrid have their lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Crosses it in. Mendy tries to clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. No way through, so back it comes. Aimed at the far side.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. France really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to play it through. Rabiot tries a deft little ball. Very much into the last knockings.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Keep the
additionnel.
ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. There's the crossfield ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's it. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Madrid definitely came out on top, simply because they were allowed
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. France have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs. But if they can gain a one-on-one advantage...
And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Saliba goes direct. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Theo Hernandez, comes from a family with great pedigree, although he's a very different player to his older brother, who's a fine player in his own right. But Theo is about dynamism, pace and energy. He just loves to get on that front foot.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. And here's Thuram. So we're still where we started right now. Howson. It's Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Vinicius Junior. Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, such a clever touch. And he whips it in. Cleared away. That has been knocked clear. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Saliba. No way through. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Hernandez. Hernandez is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. He'll try from distance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. France are looking to go forward now. Camavinga. Lovely pass, but can he get... Mbappe!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Tries us, in he goes again! They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good...
Here's a chance! And that has fizzed wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 19.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Dembele. Saliba. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Madrid Probably looking to come in with a bigger lead, but overall I think there's plenty for them to be happy about. They should look to carry on as they are, although a little more composure in front of goal would be perfect.
Madrid can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Madrid currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's beautifully weighted. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Madrid couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, that's clever. Mignon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Now it's Mbappe. Takes a shot! Boy, he struck that clean. Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He is just caressing the ball. Tries from a long way out. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Attention, changement.
Madrid have their third corner. He's cut it out. France have the chance to go the other way. Eder Militao kept his eye on it, and he's there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Now it's Mbappe! That's a fair try, but just off target. Nice looking ball. Chips it through. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. No, again there's no way through. Olise aims beyond the defence. Delivery from Mbappe.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turan.
France are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Oh, terrible pass. It'll be a throw-in. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Madrid have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Played into the box. Rodrigo with the clearance.
France really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Nicely weighted ball. Lofted in. Courtois claims it without any fuss. Chance here to counter. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 24, le numéro 13, le numéro 4, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 20, le numéro 18.
Still
le
just
numéro
that
15,
single goal and
le
we are
numéro
nearly
22.
done.
Changement en cours.
5 minutes left on the clock. And here's Mateta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's heaved it away. And he was quick to react. Mateta might just make this.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
Il y
now?
aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's going for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
All hands on deck for this one. Dembele plays it short. Oh, that's neat. This is Dembele. Cross needs towering head. And that's it. They chased and chased, but it wasn't to be. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Vinicius Junior picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Madrid pretty much coasted this, Peter. Should they have done more to kill it off? Absolutely. But at the same time, you can't say they were overly exerted either. So it's a good result and a clean sheet. A bonus.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by drop.
Decent chance! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Dembele, Mbappe, and he's straight offside. It's Dembele.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Thuram, and he's intervened well there. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Dembele. Oh, good spread. Oh, important interception. Rabiot for Olise. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. France are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Chouameni, Dembele. And it's Dembele. This is a promising build-up. That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's in plenty of space here. Chance, surely! In he goes again! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Conte. And here's Dembele. Barcola. Rabiot. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And the through ball. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. That's gone for a throw-in. Now it's Zaire Emery. Dembele. So much time and space here. Zaire Emery receives it in a good position here. Upamecano attempts a clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. And that is expertly dealt with. Conte. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cherki. Oh, it's Dembele. Showing good feet. It's Dembele! Now he wants to get in on the act here. Koundé for Olise. Chouameni just past the 40th minute mark. Played through into space. He's found space here. Zaire Emery gets over and intercepts. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass.
Oh no, this does not look good. Chouameni. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's not an especially good pass, that. Zaire Emery.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Saliba. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! It's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
France firmly in control at the break.